Can you imagine Rodri wearing a Real Madrid jersey? Well, this scenario, which seemed impossible not long ago, is now being treated as a very real thing behind the scenes in Madrid. Sign up for the tour of the old continent. Here's breaking news every day. According to the Spanish newspaper Diario AS, Real Madrid is eyeing a big name to bolster Xabi Alonso's midfield. And the Madrid board's favorite is none other than Rodri, Manchester City's mainstay in recent seasons. The idea may sound bold, but Real Madrid sees the signing as increasingly viable. The Spaniard's contract with City runs until 2027. And you know how it works, right? As the end of his contract approaches, the English club may be forced to sell to avoid the risk of losing him for free. But don't worry, the Spanish club won't make any mistakes. Before opening the safe, Real Madrid wants to carefully evaluate Rodri's performance after his serious ligament injury. They don't want to pay a fortune for a player who may never return to his peak level. Last season, the midfielder barely saw action. The injury sidelined him for much of the campaign, and now the expectation is that he'll return in full force under Guardiola in the 2025-26 season. What he shows in the coming months will weigh heavily on Real Madrid's decision. Rodri, in fact, was a key player for City in recent years. When he was out, the team's performance plummeted and had its worst season since Guardiola took over. In other words, he makes all the difference in Pep's system. Although he lacks pace, the number 16 makes up for it with vision, quality passing, and a strong physical presence. He's the kind of all-around midfielder who can handle almost anything in midfield, exactly what Real Madrid is looking for. According to Transfermarkt, Rodri is valued at €110 million. But even at that price, it's hard to imagine City agreeing to trade the player for that much now. He's still a key player in the squad. Despite also considering other players, such as Chelsea's Enzo Fernandez, Real Madrid's focus remains entirely on Rodri. Until his contract is renewed, City's board will keep a close eye on the Spanish club's moves. Enjoyed the tour? Then like and subscribe so you don't miss the next European football bombshells.